Your website host has a lot to do with your website speed. If you're using a cheap host that charges $1 per month and has hard drive servers and not SSD and is overloading one server, your website will be slow no matter what you do. You cannot compromise on your host. Your host has two major effects on SEO. One is speed, as I mentioned, and the other is downtime. So if you're using a cheap host and it goes offline for 10 minutes every day, you won't be able to figure out that your host is going down for 10 minutes because you're not checking if your website is loading every minute. But search engines do, and they'll note it down that your site is not reliable because look at it this way. Someone searches on Google and Google lists them in your site on front page. They click on your site and then your site says, error 404, page not found. The person never visited your site, nor do they know you, so they have no complaints for you, but this person will think Google is showing them sites that are offline, so at the end it's negative point for Google, and Google doesn't like it. 10 minutes a month downtime is okay, but if it's daily, Google will put your site in the unreliable sites list. So you need a host which is A, fast and has SSD servers and loads sites faster. B, 99% uptime. And C, you want to pay a reasonable amount of money. For a service you can get in at about $10 a month. You don't have to pay $50. Now, I highly recommend HostGator. I've been personally using them. I like their products, their server speeds are astonishing, and they guarantee 99.99% uptime. If they fall below that, they'll pay you your month's fee back. HostGator's 99.9% uptime guarantee is backed by printed in the company's TOS, Clause 15. If your shared or reseller server has a physical downtime that falls short of the 99.9% uptime guarantee, you may receive 1 month of credit on your account. If you want to use HostGator, go to hostgator.com. You can select from web hosting, cloud hosting, WordPress dedicated hosting, or VPS or dedicated. You generally want to select your shared web hosting. You might want to look into cloud hosting as well, as it's 2 times faster and almost the same price. But the most common is shared hosting, and if you're just starting out, you should be choosing shared web hosting. Although they have a dedicated WordPress hosting for WordPress sites, but I won't recommend that. It takes away a lot of control from you. Now, you can look at all these 3 different plans and decide which one fits your needs. Most of you would be okay with Hatchling or Baby Plan, depending upon how many sites you have. You can even look into VPS and dedicated hosting. It really depends on your needs.